Your feed. What's going on, y'all? Today we are talking about the Stacey Dash situation and what's going on with her. If you around my age or whatever, and you saw like some of the movies she was in back in the past, you would probably just remember her as just like some actress baddie or something like that. And that's really all I knew about her. And I ain't heard about her in years. I ain't even thought about her in years on years on years. Let's go ahead and get into it. Stacey Dash's OnlyFans clapping is hard to oh gosh. Hard to watch. By O'Shea Duke Jackson.
When I first saw Stacey Dash, I was 11 years old, and she was on Mo Money with Damon Wayans. Of course, you guys will see the other roles,
look at her,
like Renaissance Man and
gosh dang it.
Wayans. Of course, you guys will see the other.
Look at her, beautiful, beautiful. This is a beautiful woman, beautiful. She was
roles like Renaissance Man and Clueless, but I'm not gonna lie. Mo Money was the truth.
He's right, you know.
And in the 90s hip hop world, Stacey Dash was
great
top
as an older woman
notch.
too.
Everybody wanted her. But fast forward. As time went on, Stacey Dash changed. She married and divorced for a different white man, and then she started doing this.
Do we want to have segregation or integration? And if we don't want segregation, then we need to get rid of channels like BET and the BET Awards and the Image Awards, where you're only awarded if you're black, just like there should.
BET is owned by white people. I believe possibly Jewish. I don't know, but it's owned by white people.
Be a Black History Month. You know, we're Americans, period. That's it.
Stacey Dash was literally Candace Owens before Candace Owens was Candace.
And don't get me started on Candace Owens, man. Like, I'm gonna just throw this in there. Like, man, Candace Owens, she could be so accepted by the black community. She really could. Look, she's beautiful. Look at that. Look at that. She's beautiful, but she's a raccoon, man. Dang. It's freaking upsetting, bro. It's upsetting, but this video ain't about her.
This Owens.
He's right, you know.
Then Stacey Dash kind of went into a really, really dark place. She got fired from Fox, I believe, in like 2016. She kind of fell off the face of the earth, not really doing any projects. She would then emerge on TikTok, and we started seeing stuff like this.
So when the devil tries to get all up in my head and tell me lies, I turn, I look him dead in the eye, and I tell him, no weapon formed against me shall prosper.
In their eyes.
Amen.
Literally, is this Stacey Dash preaching? Yeah, this is Stacey Dash preaching, but wait, she not done.
Then I tell him, behold, Jesus has given unto me power to trample on serpents and scorpions and over all the power of the enemy, you, and nothing shall by any means harm me.
Now, this is interesting because Stacey Dash got back into church, but if you look at her profile, it says official Stacey Dash, Catholic clean mother actress. Now,
look at this. Look at this. She is a new devout Catholic Christian, but she apparently has an OnlyFans. It goes against the Christian part of your life. We all sin. Oh, look at her nose right there. Look at that. But I mean, come on, Stacey.
She is a Catholic talking like this. This sounds more of a Protestant feel, like, you know, shouting at the devil, talking down to the.
She almost looked like a white woman right here.
The devil can't hold me back. This is not how Catholics talk, but this is how Stacey Dash is kind of talking. She's like a blend in between the two. Now, you got to know that Stacey had a real big issue with alcohol and drug addiction for so many years. And so when she got out of that, she then got into church.
That's
but
unfortunate.
every now and again, we will see signs that,
Hey, so tough morning. 'Morning. Had a good cry. No particular reason. That's just what happens when you have PTSD. And
So she'll have these clips of her crying because she says she has post-traumatic disorder, PTSD, which is nothing to joke about. But I know some people are going to feel like, listen, if you're going to have these breakdowns, why don't you do them on your own time instead of putting it out to the world?
That part. I never understood that. I never understood that. Some of y'all probably saw, I mean, all of y'all saw plenty of these videos where somebody will like go through a traumatic thing and then go set up the camera and then go run over back onto the other side of the room and start crying and falling down the floor and falling down the wall and stuff. Like, I've never understood that. I've never understood that. If I'm going through something and crying about it, if it's really that traumatic to me, I wouldn't even have the energy to go set up a camera so I could post it. It would have to be something like, unless there was really like a reason for me to actually get something out to the people so that I can be helped, then maybe. And it wouldn't be just me sitting in front of a camera crying. I'd be over here like, yo, look at this. Look, this is crazy. Somebody call the police. It would be something like that. That's the only thing I could think of that would make me want to bring out the camera when I'm just, you know, going through my feelings due to a traumatic experience. So I do not get this. Every time I see something like this, it looks like it's just fake. It just gives fake to me. But I don't know, maybe y'all think different, but to me, it just gives fake to me. It gives clickbait. It gives just looking for attention, trying to get attention off of a traumatic experience. And that's not cool. That's not cool. That's inhumane, if you ask me. It's just inhumane. But
no, Stacey Dash is definitely going to do that in front of the world. And not only that,
these are not tears of sorrow, they're tears of love and gratefulness. Because I am truly, truly, truly so grateful for what God is doing in my life and the lives of my children.
So these are not tears of sorrow, just like God is doing all this great stuff. And I mean, that's great. I'm not the person to hate on what God is or is not doing in a person's life. Who am I to judge, right? But then there was this information, and the information that came out, I had to really check, and I really couldn't believe myself. And it says this: Stacey Dash is now on OnlyFans. You'd be clueless not to subscribe.
Throw that in there for you.
Huh? Now, this is going viral all over Black social media because Stacey Dash is this Christian.
I mean, one, I'll give her this. She looks great. I believe she's like, what, 58? 58, I think. She looks good for 58. Great for 58. Amazing for 58.
But she's on OnlyFans. Now, just because she's on OnlyFans, it doesn't mean that Stacey Dash is on there doing something that's nude. We're not saying that, but I didn't subscribe, and I'm definitely not about to go over there and pay. Damn. But then Stacey Dash, while she is still beautiful, she is 58 years old. And this got me to thinking.
Yeah.
But calling a woman 4 times in a span of 3 hours is
this woman
crazy
is great
work.
for 46. She's just a great looking woman.
She just
period.
gave you her phone number yesterday.
So you have a lady that's in her 40s and Stacey Dash is in her 50s, almost 60s. This lady is complaining about meeting a man that's called her like 4 different times in 3 hours. And obviously that is creepy, but it's definitely more creepy if you are, getting these calls from a man that you don't feel is on your level or is he attractive and all of that. Also makes me think about something else. What if Stacey Dash would have been able to be, number one, sober and to find a man who could deal with her and take care of her? Because we all know the real thing right now is that Stacey Dash probably doesn't have a whole lot of money. All right. She just doesn't. She's on TikTok doing some weird dances. People think that, she's delusional. Something is wrong with her.
Dang,
and so
she
what's
ain't got
happened
no
now
money?
is while Stacey Dash is still beautiful, she's 58. She's been married and divorced 4 times. And, Stacey Dash is in a situation where a lot of women never think they will be, which is alone.
Now let's look. This figure right here is still not bad at all. At 58, this is not bad at all. If I was a 60-year-old man and I had me one of these, I'd be satisfied.
By yourself, and now you've become a religious zealot who is now on OnlyFans. That's what's happened in so many words. So number one, you didn't pick the right.
Okay, if I'm a 60-year-old man, I do not want my wife doing this on the internet. I don't want her making videos. No. Doing a little dance. I don't know. But the OnlyFans, no. No. Out of here. No, not the OnlyFans. To each their own. But for me personally, I'm just speaking me personally.
Man, or you're not valuable to the right communities so that you could scale up and be in the industry and provide a value.
Oh, she ain't got
that
no
didn't
booty?
happen at all. But what ended up happening was that none of the men.
She ain't got no booty? No. See, y'all don't realize how much my dreams were destroyed just now because I always thought Stacey Dash had a booty. I'm actually upset. Okay.
That do like you. And of course, she gets a lot of simps, trying to throw themselves at her in the comments. She doesn't want any of them. And so now you're this Christian who loves the Lord and you're on OnlyFans, which OnlyFans, if you want to be honest, it is known for a site that is associated with a lot of sexual activity. And so this is what OnlyFans is known for. I mean, I don't care what anybody says. That's what it is, okay? If you don't think that that's what it is, that's what it is. So it really looks bad. And people are going to have this to say about her.
Sisters with Proverbs 31 tatted on their chest, come to the front. Sisters that's fornicating, come to the front. Sisters that's aborting their babies, bring your ass to the front of the classroom, because I'm talking to you. Listen. Sisters that's half dressed on the internet, in public.
Top of my screen.
Come on. I'm talking to you too. You cannot serve your flesh and your spirit at the same time. You cannot serve God and mammon. You have got to pick a side. And it's time. Pick a side, sis. Stop being a hypocrite. That's why people don't go to church now. You have got to start reading and applying the scriptures to your life on a daily basis. Examine yourself.
Basically, you're a hypocrite to your own message. I'm sorry. I don't even care if you're not doing anything on OnlyFans. The fact that you are there when you know people are on the website, it is not a Christian thing to do. Like, imagine TD Jakes, a pastor who loves the Lord. And obviously he wants to make money. He wants to sell his podcast, like his clips. Would TD Jakes ever go to OnlyFans? No.
I believe I've heard some things about TD Jakes. Wasn't there a rumor that he was actually at a Diddy party? Now it's just a rumor. I don't know. I'm not gonna be out here saying that TD Jakes was at a free call, but I mean, we know how a lot of super church online pastors be getting down. Shoot, a lot of pastors, period. You gotta watch out. And not every pastor's bad, but there's a lot of false prophets out here, if you catch my drift. But this ain't about TD Jakes. Maybe we'll do something on TD Jakes later if something, if I hear something. But all right.
You have people in brands that talk about the fact that because they're on OnlyFans, not even showing nudity, just being on OnlyFans. People want to get away from them. And the only reason why they're on OnlyFans is because that's their lifeline. And then that brings me to this.
Oftentimes, big-time church girls try to use the Bible as a weapon against the men that they date. To hold you biblically accountable for everything that it says a man should be, but yet not hold themselves biblically, morally, or ethically accountable to anything that it says a woman should be.
He's right, you know.
That's the legendary Kevin Samuels talking about women in church.
He's got a point.
And obviously, they want to hold men accountable to the scriptures, but then have a problem with holding themselves accountable to the scriptures. I don't care how much you love the Lord, how much you love God. God could never tell you, set up your stuff on OnlyFans so that you can make $15 a month doing what we don't know that you're doing. I mean, stop the show. I'm pretty sure one of you guys will go and find out for me.
Got him!
But I mean, it's a
low key. I want one of y'all to do it. I don't want to. I don't subscribe to any OnlyFans. I've never subscribed to any OnlyFans in my life. But I am so curious to see what she's got on there. Shoot, somebody go online and just go find it and steal it. No, don't do that. I do not promote stealing at all. Not at all. But somebody figure it out. I'm really curious what she's putting on her OnlyFans. I'm just not about to subscribe to no OnlyFans page. I'm not.
Another loss, and it's down bad. And again, what you keep seeing is these ladies can't get a man to take care of them. They can't find somebody that will take them seriously. So what happens is God becomes like the person that they're dating, and everything that is wrong with their life, God vindicates them. Like God never corrects them. God never challenges them. God never convicts them. No, what God does, God is only there to make them feel very good about whatever the hell they feel like being good about. And again, this is why a lot of ladies.
I know I'm stopping a lot, but I'm a yapper, but I hate when people just try to basically use the God excuse. Like, I believe in God myself. I follow the Lord. But there's a difference between really living and being like that and believing like that. And then there's so many people that basically God is their scapegoat. And I can't get down with it. It makes the image look bad. It makes people that believe in God look bad to other people, because when people see them, they look at them like, oh, okay, so you believe in your God and this is how you act? Oh, well, why should I do that if you're just a mess up? I don't like that. So people got to stop being false flaggers out here. If you really about that life, be about that life. But we all make mistakes and stuff, so it's hard to say. I can't judge anybody. It's all up to God at the end of the day.
He's like Stacey Dash, when they say that they are Christian in God, and you know, they talk about God, they talk about religion, they talk about how everything has changed for them. A lot of men don't take it seriously. It's because you're not really even following the rules, and you're acting like a hypocrite. But at the same time, the same men that you deal with, you're questioning them because they don't want to come to church. They may not have the same beliefs as you. And to be 58 years old and to see Stacey Dash having, number one, mental breakdowns that no man that has optionality wants to deal with. And so because of your own decisions, you don't have a whole lot of money. You don't have money coming in. So now with the fledgling fan base you have left, you're charging $15 a month to do God knows what on OnlyFans. It's really sad. It's like seeing your high school quarterback or your favorite NFL running back retired on crack on the streets when you remember them when they were like at their strongest or at their best. It's like, you know, seeing like a football player you love have like brain damage or can't talk anymore. I mean, we all know stories of people like that, or just somebody who made a bad decision and they fell off and it was all their fault. It's different if a person has an accident or whatever, but you know, you made the decision and then now you destroyed your own life. Like, it is a tough thing to see somebody go through that. especially when you like were their fan, you know, they were your childhood hero. They inspired you. It's crazy,
Exactly.
I know, but that's literally what's happened. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson.
Yeah, what he said is exactly how I feel about this. Like, even though I haven't thought about what's going on with Stacey Dash in years on years, I never would have expected this. And to start an OnlyFans at 58, like, come on, man. Nah, bro, like, that's not the move. That's not the move at all. That's not the move at all. Like, this is like a major disappointment. A major disappointment. I don't even know what else to say about this. I am really curious to see what's on her OnlyFans page. Like, honestly, for research purposes only. Like, for real though. Like, I'm really curious to see what's on there. But you know, if anybody has a link to what's on there, you know, contact me. I'll try and see. I can't even lie. I'm trying to see. But yeah, this is a major disappointment to see that Stacey Dash is at this point in her life, at this age. But I guess we're gonna have to, you know, wait and see what happens next with her, because I mean, this doesn't look good. It may be good. Maybe she'll check a bag off the OnlyFans and then come up and then be good and be cool and just be like, hey, I'm owning up to it. I own what I did. That's what I did. We Gucci. Maybe she'll do it that way. But I don't know. I'm just curious to see how this unfolds at this point, because this is really interesting. Like, Stacey Dash. Like, my family used to always, like, if they see a beautiful woman, they'd be like, oh, she's like Stacey Dash pretty. Like, she was like that type of actress. So to see this is very interesting. This is very 2025, 2026-ish. And we're probably going to see more stuff like this happening. We already are. So, yeah, that's my thoughts on this. But let me know what y'all think down in the comments. I'm trying to, like, conversate about this. I want to talk about this. Any comments in here, I'm going to be responding to them joints. But, yeah, thank y'all for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe. Any beats you hear in the video, beginning and end, they're me. Link in the description to go grab them joints. If you're an artist, let's work. But yeah, I'll get to y'all next time. Peace, love, and blessings.